If you want to understand the story of how I started Let's Transport, I was actually never a starter person, right? I never dreamt in my college that I have to start something, right? Back in college, the mission was simple: score a day one investment banking job, go over there, go to Wall Street, and make money, right? I come from a very intellectual family, right? So in our family, people speak about things like, "यार पैसा कैसे आया" is not important. Intellectually आया नहीं आया, that matters, right? So a lot of people are concerned about intellectually आना. And then the other thing that people are concerned about is जीतना. So भाई आप जो कर रहे हो, like my mom used to tell me when I grew up that hey, if you are a winner, आप खाना भी बनाओगे ना, you would want to be a winner in that also. Like that's a mindset.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of that came in what I wanted to achieve as I grew up also. Again, all of this is not realized then. In hindsight,
Yeah, it's
I
always
keep
in hindsight that
correcting.
you're able to sort of put the narrative in place, right?
हाँ, so but a lot of inspiration coming from my mom's ambitions and her way of saying कि यार कोई कर सकता है तो हो सकता है तो हम भी कर सकते हैं, right? Things like that, and it just like I think it just pushed us to be the best version of what we are and continuously compete, right? Intellectually again.
Yeah.
So and today also those are the things that give me kick. So the aspiration of going to Wall Street was also that back in 2013 when I was graduating, that was seen as something that outliers go towards, right? But so I figured out my way to JP Morgan. I was working over there, and somehow I started realizing that yeah, these are very conventional cycles of growth. So I had this realization that if I have to grow in JP Morgan, it's a very set processes. Even if I work really well, even if I'm the top decile, even if my manager is writing like amazing mails to me every week, at the end of the day, year one you are analyst, year two you're senior analyst, then you're associate, then VP, and so on and so forth, right? And somehow I always felt like yeah, I can do more. So most of my discussions with my team were how can we do this, or can I look at this piece also? People used to say, okay, yeah, makes sense, let's do it. But let's give it time. Okay, we'll come to it. And a realization that maybe the pace at which I would like to grow or learn might be different. Plus the realization that it is a little hands off, right? So in college, again, I used to be involved in a lot of sports. So as a football captain, as athletics captain, won general championship sports during my tenure in Patel 4 times out of 5 years. There's never been done.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
So the whole on it, of course, I was contributing to it, but so DNA was that. And then एक point आया जब I was having this discussion and we realized that यार why not try something on your own? See, the day I wanted a job, I had 3 offers back then also. So there was never a sense of fear back then that hey, what if I leave the job? So वो था कि यार job I'll get any day.
Yeah.
The point that let's try something was there. And then I had, fortunately, with God's mercy, I had enough mentors who said that if you have to take a plunge, just try it. But if you're trying it, don't just try it for a small period of time. Be ready that you're gonna try it till you make it.
Yeah.
तो वो 2, 3, 4 साल लगेगा. ऐसा मत सोचो 3 महीने में सक्सेस आ जाएगा.
Yeah, there's no giving up midway.
Yeah. And it's ऐसा नहीं कि एक ही आइडिया पे आपको सक्सेस आ जाएगा. तो हो सकता है you will have to try 2-3 things and then you hit success. So be prepared for that. Be prepared to take feedback, be aggressive, and iterate accordingly. Or maybe even start a new idea if this does not work.
Yeah.
Even if it comes to that. If you're ready for that, to karo. And that is, I think, where we started Let's Transport.